everyone, welcome back to Cooking with a Kid. Please take a moment and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and also hit the notification bell that you'll be notified when we have new videos. So today we're going to do Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are not my favorite. They haven't been my favorite. But however, recently I've tried them again and I've made them here in the kitchen, and my wife and I loved them. So I'm going to show you a recipe of Brussels sprouts. Don't turn off the video. Follow through, and maybe something you want to try, because we have eaten every last one of them when we cooked them. So stick around. Brussels sprouts right here on Cooking with the Kid. Stick with us. For our Brussels sprouts, I go to the supermarket and I buy these Brussels sprouts. They come in this little mesh bag. They're young Brussels sprouts. So when we talk about how long to cook the Brussels sprouts in the oven, it's going to be based on how big they are. So we're going to cook them in the oven at 400 for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to take them out, kind of shake them around, make sure they're not stuck to the bottom. Now, inadvertently, what's going to happen is these little petals are going to come off of the Brussels sprouts. And they're going to turn brown, but they're not going to be burnt. So I'll show you more about that. Let's get them set up and we'll start getting them washed and clean. Okay, I've washed them. You want to pull off any of the leaves that look questionable. I'm going to slice off the stem and slice them in half and put them in a bowl. Like I said, what's going to happen is the leaves, some of the outside leaves are going to come off, and that's okay. Now again, when you're cooking these, different Brussels sprouts are different sizes. So you may have a larger Brussels sprouts where you are. This is what we have down here. Like I said, you cut the stem off, cut them in half. I've washed them thoroughly in the colander. See, the leaves come off. That's okay. Like I said, you want to wash them till they're clean. But when I cook these, I cook them till, like I said, I've only done them once. The last time we did them, I'm going to put those leaves in there. The last time we did them, we had them at a steakhouse. Some of you may have been watching the live stream with our old buddy, Escaping the Mouse. And on that live stream, he had asked where we ate lunch at that day on his live stream. And I had told him that we had gone to Longhorn Steakhouse. And on the menu at Longhorn was Brussels sprouts. And so I tried them. And they were okay. But then I went to the supermarket. My wife put me in charge of dinner. And when I walked around the supermarket, they had these little bags of these Brussels sprouts. And I said, I bet I could do something with those. Not going to put them on the smoker, but bet I could do something with them. All right, I'm going to finish with these and I'll bring you back. Okay. I've got them all cut, stemmed, and now I'll show you what we do next. Okay, to the Brussels sprouts, I'm going to add some olive oil. Add you a little bit of olive oil in there. That's going to help the seasoning to stick. It's also going to help them to brown. So we put some olive oil in there. We put some salt. Some fresh cracked black pepper. And we're going to put about a half a teaspoon. So this is actually a quarter teaspoon. I'll put about a half, so that's 2 of those. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. And half a teaspoon of onion powder. Now you can add whatever you want to seasoning. That's onion powder. So that's half a teaspoon. Like I said, that was a quarter teaspoon. 2 quarter teaspoons is half a teaspoon. All right, so now we're going to stir that up. You got to stir it gently, because the more you stir it, the more the little petals will come off of them. Get it Good and stirred. All that seasoning all over them. So now I'm going to put it out on a pan and put it into a 400-degree oven for 15 minutes, and then we'll reevaluate them. All right, I've got a pan. I'm gonna dump them out on the pan. Get all those leaves. It's my favorite part. You want to dump them out on the pan, and you want to make sure that they are cut side down. Now, this is a simple recipe with young, tender Brussels sprouts. Maybe when you were a kid, you were forced to eat them, but it's different when you cook them yourself. Season them how you want to. You don't like how this recipe is? Try them again. Season them up. All right, we're going to put them into an oven, like I said, at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and then we're going to kind of shake them with a spatula and make sure they're not sticking to the bottom. Okay, they are in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and we'll see what they look like when they come out. As you can see, they are cooking. There's the brown leaves I was talking about. They're not burnt. That's just crispy goodness right there. So I'm going to put them back in for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll take them back out, but you want them till they're tender on the inside. I'll put them back in the oven at 400 for about another 5 or 10 minutes. All right, everybody, there they are. Brussels sprouts that even a kid will eat. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed that. I'll show you some in a plate right now. All right, here they are, Brussels sprouts. I did go in at the 15-minute mark and shake them up and make sure they weren't sticking to the bottom, and none of them were. So they're tender. Took about 15-20 minutes to cook them, but they are good. Again, thank you for watching Cooking with the Kid. Come back and join us again. And I appreciate all of you that follow us on and continue to support us. So give us a thumbs up. Try these Brussels sprouts. And I know it looks burnt, but they're not. They're just browned. Those are the best part. All right, we'll catch you later. Take care. God bless and good night.